Good morning, I'm Michelle. I live on the sunny northwest coast of Tasmania with my children and hubby. Today I'm going to be bringing a few things to you about eco printing, eco dyeing, knitting, spinning, all around crafty things. Firstly, you can find me on Facebook as Hawthorn Grove. I have a little page store such thing on there. On Etsy as Hawthorn Grove. I also have a blog named Hawthorn Grove, which has links to the Etsy and Facebook pages. I'm also on Instagram, but on that I'm Tarana, Tahrana, which was my old belly dance name. I can't figure out how to change that, sorry. If you like my page, please subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave a comment. That would be wonderful. So firstly, I am going to show you a few of my whips, as we call them in the knitting world. Right, firstly, I've been working on this for quite a while. I have the front half done. My 29-year-old son asked for another ugly sweater this year for Christmas. All he wants, apparently. He will get more, of course, but I'm working on an ugly sweater. Now, because it's summer here, I didn't want to knit a big, warm, bulky, long sleeve sweater for him. So I am doing a drop shoulder top, I guess you'd call it. And here is the front. Yes, I think it's ugly. I didn't follow a pattern. I pretty much just went along as I saw fit. I just picked up another bit of yarn, something that I thought would go well together but still be slightly unattractive. I think it looks better than I planned. So we've got lots of mint green, teal, orange, red, white. The little T's across the front were meant to be crosses, but I don't know, I went wrong somewhere. But never mind, it's a nice little pattern. And I really need to work on getting the back right for the letters. So his name's Sean, so I put a nice big S on there, which is back to front to you, of course, which could also be for Santa. But if you notice, I didn't leave enough space in between for the white to stretch, and it's come up a bit crinkly. Meant to be ugly, it'll be ugly because it's not a great job. So I just really knitted two big rectangles, did garter across the top just for a little bit of difference across the shoulders, and it will just be sewn across the shoulders and up the sides. I'm a fair way into the back, which is just going to be the plain red. I've got too many things on to fiddle around doing the rows into the colour right around. So I hope he likes it, or really hates it, which is more to the point. He thinks it's very ugly. So that should get done by Christmas easily. What else have I been working on? I haven't done much of my easiest classic top. I need to roll another lot of my hanks into a ball so I can do some more of that, of my dyed yarn. This one's a bit exciting. I thought, I don't know. I see all these like American and Canadian podcasts doing knitted socks. I think, gee, that's a lot of work just for a sock. My kids would probably wear them outside in the dirt and put holes in them anyway. But from watching so many podcasts, it got me a little bit interested. And then I saw that Hey Brownberry and Earth Tones Girl were putting on Socktober 2020, and I thought, oh heck, I wouldn't mind joining in. And Earth Tones Girl actually has a podcast on YouTube where she teaches you to sew her no fear sock pattern. So I was pretty frightened, so that sounded pretty good to me. So, yep, okay. I went to my art class and someone told me there was a yarn shop locally. So I popped down in there and to see if they had any sock yarn and needles. And yes, they did. So I bought this beautiful Nako boho. Kind of like a self-striping fair oil type of yarn that comes up some pretty patterns. So I bought that at the Yarn Inn in Latrobe in Tasmania. They've got a lovely little shop. They've got hand-dyed yarn. I thought, no, I'm not going to start with this one. So then I just jumped into Spotlight and grabbed some Not Just Socks, which was on special. So that was really great. It's just the Mode of Error brand. And I also grabbed this colour, which is Holy Heck Bright. And that's what I'm working on. Here they are. Aren't they cute? Now the colour isn't coming up really well. That colour above the grey there is a really, really bright green. See it a little bit, but it's a lot brighter than that. And down here is a bright orange in between those cream colours. But it's looking pretty cute at the moment. So this is just sock 1. So I've done the cuff and the body, so they're just shorty socks. And I'm about to start on the foot, which is a little bit scary. But as I said, Earth Tone Girls walks you through the whole process on her video tutorial. So I'm really looking forward to getting those done. What else have I been doing? I haven't been doing any more knitting, but I did just pop some yarn into the dye pot yesterday. I collected a nice big tub of gorse from a friend's property nearby. And yesterday I went about clipping off all the yellow flowers. I popped them in the dye pot and they came up this beautiful orange. So then I put in my Wool of the Andes bulky weight yarn that I ordered from Knit Picks. I put half in the gorse and I had a bit of leftover cochineal. Stupid me, wasn't thinking very straight at the time. I was in a bit of a hurry and I mortared the yarn in iron water. And then I forgot to wring it out, so a lot of the iron water went into the gorse flower dye, which changed it a little bit to a brown. Look, I'm going to like it, but I've got tons more gorse flower there, so I will do up another pot and see how orange that will come up. And next time I might mordant in alum and see what colour I get from that. I have been, as I said, using a bit of cochineal. Now, I bought silks. And I had them coming for a long time and I was really keen to get them. They're from the Dharma Trading Company. Now, nothing against them because this is my own stupid fault. I was all excited and just ordered some silks. Thought, oh, wow, I can't wait to get them. And I got them and they're lovely. They're really good quality. But I didn't really take a lot of notice of the measurements. And they're this big. Me thinking I've ordered scarves. Not quite. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. Only thing I can think of was to make scrunchies. Like, they'd probably make a nice big scrunchie, but wow, that's, they weren't very expensive, but a silk scrunchie, I don't know. You can buy them really cheap in Kmart for a couple of dollars. So, but anyway, so this was with the cochineal, and it's not showing up extremely well. I didn't think it was very bright and sunny today, but it's a lot sunnier than I thought. But we got a sort of speckled look. I don't know what happened, but never mind. I will try again. I might even eco print over these. They're a bit more pink than it shows up, but I'm not fabulously amazed by the colour. But I'll do something with them. If you have any ideas of what I could make with my 10 baby silks, maybe baby scarves, no. Please leave a comment below. I'd really be grateful to get a few more ideas. Now, I haven't ironed these yet, but I also eco-printed on some of them because I've heard a lot of people say they're not happy with eco-printing on cotton and they get a better print on silk. I, of course, have only so far eco-printed on cotton and wool, and I've always got a really, really clear print from those. So I thought I'd give the silks a try. They're nice, but I don't know what all the hoo-ha is about. I think I'd print just as well or maybe even better on cotton. So this one is, I think it's rose petals and, not rose petals, sorry, rose leaves and lavender. I can't quite remember. Gee, I should write things down. Then I have, this one is Babiana flowers and pelargonian leaves. So the Babiana printed out really nice, and it's a little bit more purple than you see on the screen. A couple of the pelargonian leaves printed nicely, but not quite all of them. But anyway, I might over-dye that with something and see how it works out. This one, this was some leaves I picked up from the Burnie Park. Now, I'm not sure if they're maple leaves or not, but it was a couple of different leaves I collected. Some of them came out purple, and then the others have this nice green. See them very well. The only problem I have if I do make these into a scrunchie is I'm going to lose a lot of that pattern. A lot of the colour will be hidden with the elastic. But it might be my only choice. This one's more earthy toned, and with some eucalyptus twigs and leaves I collected from the side of the road. This one I think is a wattle and eucalyptus leaves, so you can see all the little spots, green spots of the wattle. Now, logwood. I also tried a logwood vat, which is meant to give you tones of purple. Now, it did, but I mortared my silks in soy milk. And as soon as the soy milk hit the pot, it went creamy and milky and murky and lost the colour. So I will definitely be over-dyeing and or eco-printing on this very sad shade. Never mind, we live and we learn. However, I did get a bit of cochineal colour on some of the doilies, which I will probably use to stitch onto tote bags. Now, they're a bit splotchy and everything, but I don't mind that. They're hand-dyed. And this one, they are quite a bit pink, more pink than you can see at the moment. Got a little bit too much light coming in. I tried popping the curtain up, doubled over, but it didn't really help. A little serviette, which also has little butterflies and flowers. I didn't notice that before. Printed, but that's quite pink and really can't. Really need to get this camera situation sorted in a better spot another day. And then I did this nice serviette, which I had done in something, but it came out a bit icky, so I over-dyed it with the cochineal. But where I hung it, I got a nice pink stripe. It must have just all sat in that area as I turned it, hung it over the clothes area. So we'll do something else with that, but they're really pretty. I might pop it in another vat of dye and make some little lavender sachets. So that's probably all I have been making at the moment. Not sure if I told you that my daughter and I was about to start spinning classes, and we did, and we've been spinning away on borrowed spinning wheels from the guild. And I was sent home with like a sheep in a bag, like a whole fleece. The lady was going to throw it out, and she said, if you want it to practice on, you can take it home. So I've been doing that. I can't bring the whole wheel over and show you, but I will show you the spool once I fill it up. It's a little bit hectic. They call it art yarn. It's very arty. Tahira also walked in the door and says to Dad, I brought home an alpaca. Where can I put it? And he's like, heck, you're bringing home an alpaca? She was only referring to a bag of fleece, but she thought she'd stir him up a bit, and it worked. So she brought home a little bag of combed alpaca fleece. Yesterday, speaking of alpaca, in between appointments, I thought, I'll stop in the little thrift shop in Shorewell, in Burnie. Probably won't find anything, but what the heck, we'll go and have a look. And I walked in there, and not only did I find it's like a little vintage retro ball spinner, which I left in the car, so I can't show you at the moment. But they also had 3 bags of alpaca fleece. So who's going to be very busy? Me, I guess, because Tahira just does little bits and pieces in fads. She's still knitting her scarf, which is about this big now, I suppose. She's moved from green onto a really bright, glittery pink. So that will be fun. And even more fun, at lunchtime today, I'm heading to Somerset to meet a lady who is selling her little Ashford compact spinning machine, which comes with another 3 bags of alpaca yarn and spindles, alpaca fleece, and spindles. So that will be great. So I can take one of these bigger, bulky ones back to spinning on the first Saturday of the month, I think. Yeah, and then I only have to carry around a little travel sort of style one. What else has been happening? Yeah, I've started a new market. Well, my daughter and I have started taking our eco print bits and pieces, clothing, cards, tote bags, aprons, and artworks to a new little market in Ulverston, in Roby Street, Ulverston. And that's on every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the Northwest Makers Market, and it's opposite the surf shop. And I may even be doing a eco print workshop in January, which will be a lot of fun. My daughter, while we were there, was sitting down doing a bit of drawing, and she came up with this. Isn't that just so sweet? I love children's pictures, and I am thinking about getting some of those printed off and doing some cards for her to sell, because I think that's really cute and naive, which is nice. And in a few weeks, I'm going to be doing a dye workshop with Sandra Snow at the market, and Tira will be manning the stall. and I think that will be a real lot of fun. She did a shibori workshop not long ago, which I missed out on. But I can't wait for that. I am also at the Penguin Penguin Undercover Market. I used to sell undercoverwear back in the day, you know, when you took around all the pretty little panties and bras and camis and robes and things, and you did the party plan and popped in people's places where they'd all buy all their pretty knickers and all have a blast. But no, that's not at the Penguin Market. And that's from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. every Sunday. Now, I have my eco print things there, and I also have a little bric-a-brac stall as well. Okay, what else can I talk to you about? I think that could be about it, to be honest. So it's a nice little short video today. Yep, I hope you are all well and doing well in this pretty testing time. Apparently our borders in Tasmania are going to begin opening again to some parts of Australia. So the tourist economy could be nice for the markets. Hopefully no bugs are brought in. I mean, we're pretty lucky here in our little island state. But I know everyone's itching to get out and about. I'm happy just to travel around Tassie for the moment, but a lot of people like to really have a look around Australia, and it's such a beautiful place, and it's so sad that we can't really get around and like the rest of the world. I mean, I'd love to go to Denmark, where my ancestors came from, but maybe in a few more years I might pluck up the courage to go over there, and hopefully everything will be better with the world. So I think that's about it for now, and I will talk to you again soon. As I said, please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see anything else. I will be updating with my workshop in January once I have dates and everything for that. And I often show free patterns and things that I've found on the internet and that I've knitted up myself. So I really hope you're doing well, and we will talk again soon. Thanks for that, and bye for now.